Hiya, my name is Natalie and I'm going to be raising money for the British Liver Trust. So the average person in the UK is on the liver transplant list for 135 days. So starting on March 26th, I'm going to run 135 kilometres over the month. So that's a kilometre for every day that someone is on the list in solidarity. So I'm starting this on March 26th because in Scotland that is the day that our organ donation laws change. So unless you opt out, you are an organ donor, which is a really amazing thing and it's going to save an awful lot of lives. So please don't opt out. You never know when you might need one, so it's nice to be nice like that. So I'm running this in honour of my dad who got a liver transplant last year in November, and he is thankfully doing really, really well. So he'd had kind of a few liver problems in the past due to loving life a wee bit too much. But he unfortunately got sepsis in the first lockdown quite early on, and it just absolutely decimated his liver, to be honest with you. So he went from being relatively okay to being a very, very sick man in a short amount of time. Thankfully, he got on the liver transplant list at the start of September, but to be honest with you, if he'd have to wait 135 days for a liver, he wouldn't be here. Like, he just wouldn't. It's one of those things people like to joke, your liver can take so much damage and then it heals itself, but it can only take so much damage. And then you're in for a world of hurt because it's a horrible thing to watch, and I can imagine 100 times more horrible to go through. So don't be silly, you've only got one liver, come on now. But there's a really, really good charity that is for the whole of the UK, and that is the British Liver Trust. So they campaign for prevention, they work on research and education, because a lot of liver disease is wholly preventable, with some lifestyle choices and being a wee bit more healthier and taking a wee bit better care of yourself. They also offer support groups for people going through it, for the families of people going through it, so it's a really, really it's a good charity for everyone involved. Hopefully, you'll never need it, but you never know, you might, you know what I mean, so my plan is knock my pan in for 135 kilometres across the month. I put a target of £500. If you could all help me reach that, even better if you could help me knock it out the park. You get to have some nice wee video updates of me being absolutely knackered, running pretty much a month of 5Ks as well as doing kind of everything else. But do you know what? If we can raise a wee bit of money, raise a wee bit of awareness, it'll all be worth it. And I know everybody's had a wee bit of a rough go, you know what I mean? COVID's not been the best, a lot of people are struggling financially, but if you can spare a few pounds, it would be much appreciated, and it's for a very, very good cause. Should have done that back then.